Alright, back again for another once a damn format video. I don't know, I don't make videos that often, but it's whatever. This time Salamangreat because this funny guy, Miragestallio, came back. I'm happy about that. I'm still kind of salty that Engage came back to him, but if the trade-off is Engage comes back so Stallio can come back, you know, I'll take that. Yeah, it's all good. Salad, in my opinion, one of the best budget decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Decently fun, not too control heavy, not too combo heavy. You could do a bit of both. Very nice, solid mid-range deck. Cheap deck as well, except for some extra cards. But you could honestly, change what you play in the extra deck. It's all good. So start off with this deck. Deck profile got for the better Salamangreat monsters, got 1 Gazelle, the 3 Foxy, and the 3 Spinny. These, I'd say, are your best Salamangreat monsters. Gazelle because it's the heart and soul of your deck, honestly. It's a starter, extender, gets anything from your deck into the grave. Gazelle's broken. There's a reason why it's at 1. Foxy, it's both a decent starter and extender as well. The first effect to Excavate 3 is nice, but you don't want to do that too often because most of your opponents will realize, hey, he's going to Foxy mill 3, he's desperate. You don't want to show your opponent that you're a desperate man. But anyways, Foxy's second effect as its special summon from grave is also really good, but keep in mind you have to have a face-up spell trap on the field. And Spinny, 3 of this because it's one of the best extenders in the deck. In the grave, you can special summon it back from the grave, but banish it when it leaves field, which doesn't matter because hey, Xyz material, like Spinny and another card, Sea Archiver, which I'll show off later, is they banish themselves when they leave the field, but if they were an Xyz material, that doesn't count. Also, this is one of the better cards to discard off, like Signet Mining or something, because Signet Mining, discard Spinny, add Gazelle, summon Gazelle, send whatever, and you've got level 3 in your graveyard for going into Stallio. I don't think I'm going to ever change these ratios for these salad monsters. I really like the way they work. And for the other salads, 2 Jaguar, 1 Falco, 1 Fowl. 2 Jaguar because you always want to have a Jaguar in the graveyard as a free extender, but also to recycle your stuff. For example, you used Stallio earlier in the turn. Jack Jaguar effect, put Stallio back in the extra deck and summon it back, which also that's a really good effect. Also, 2 of these because graveyard effects I feel like are going to be decently popular in the next coming format, with Drytron being the current possibly best deck. Well, I mean, Drytron seems like the most powerful to me, so I feel like it will be one of the more popular ones. If that's the case, Graveyard Hate will be more popular, so you don't want your 1 Jack Jaguar getting DD crowed. Falco is just there as another name, another level 4. Its effect to reset a salad spell or trap it comes up every now and then, but not too frequently. Same with its effect to return a salad to the hand, special summon itself, but also he's just here as another level 4. Same deal with Fowl. Fowl is a decent level 4 extender. Obviously, not going too ham on the level 4s anymore because, with Stallio back, the deck kind of I feel like the deck shifts to more of a rank 3 centric deck. So if my deck is going to be more rank 3 centric, I don't want to be opening a bunch of level 4s. But still, as an extender, Fowl is good. Also, it's a bit sacky because they're both 1-ofs, but you could use Fowl to chain block Gazelle. So you open Fowl, Signet Mining, Spinny, or something like that. You could Signet, discard Spinny, add Gazelle, effective Gazelle, special summon, Gazelle chainlink 1, Fowl chainlink 2, special Fowl, Gazelle dump your card to the grave. That's pretty funny interaction. Alright, on to the non-salad monsters, more the non-salad starter extenders, all that. Trying out 3 Flame Buffalo. I am still in the camp of I like Lady D Bug better, but the one part that I like more about Buffalo is that you can chain block it with Bailings. If your only plays Lady D Bug and your opponent ashes it, you kind of just pass there. But Flame Buffalo, normal summon it, turn it into a Bailings, and then you can chain block with Bailings, which most people do. I've seen most people do the. Or I know that most people do like Buffalo Chainlink 1, Bailings Chainlink 2. So Bailings add Sanctuary, and then Buffalo discard a Cyberse, draw 2, which is also why Buffalo is great in a deck like Salamangreat, because most of your Salamangreat cards have graveyard effects. Like Buffalo effect, discard Spinny, draw 2. You didn't really go too negative in advantage there. I think you might have been able to go +1 with that. Same deal with like discard a Foxy, discard a Jack Jaguar, discard a not backup secretary, discard a Sea Archiver. There's a lot of cards in this deck that if you discard off Buffalo, it's honestly really fun. The other level 3 extenders I have in this deck are 2 backup secretary, 2 Sea Archiver, and Crusadia Reclusia. The two backup secretary because it's a free body, control cyber, special summon it, nice and simple, level 3 as well. Sea Archiver is an interesting one. It's a good discard off of Sign Up Mining and Flame Buffalo, and also if you special summon a Cyber monster to his zone link points to, special summon it from hand or grave, but it leaves the field. But when it leaves the field, it gets banished. That doesn't matter because, again, making Stallio with it. Also, it's just a really good extender in general. How it works in the hand and grave. So even on like your turn 2, your turn 3, if you're still able to special summon monsters to a link zone, you can still summon back Sea Archiver as long as you're able to keep putting in the grave. Reclusia, I just have in here as a one of, might cut it later. But the one thing about Reclusia, which I like, along with its ability to special summon itself to a link point, which, haha, funny interaction, special link point, Chain Archiver, special summon. There you go, level 3s. Go and sell you. But Reclusia also has an effect of once special summon to a zone a link monster points to, target a Crusadia on the field, and a card your opponent controls, destroy it. So it's a neat little spot removal. Doesn't come up a whole lot, but sometimes it doesn't. When it comes up, it's really funny, honestly. That's all for the extenders. Not playing Parallel Exceed because this isn't a rank 4 or just link spam heavy deck anymore. Going turn 1, I feel like it's more of a rank 3 deck with the ability to make a rank 4 if it really wants. I'm not really prioritizing the rank 4s anymore. I'd rather have monsters like Secretary and Archiver and Reclusia to go into rank 3s to go in Stallio as much as you can. Hand traps, 3 Ash. This is the Salamangreat hand trap. It came with structure deck, really good for the format. Usually the most generic hand trap, and it's a fire, so you can add it back off Sunlight Wolf. 3 Ghost Bell, more of a format-dependent hand trap. Good against Drytron, good against Tri-Brigade, good against Striker even, because Striker, Hayate, dump the engage, link into Kagari effect to add back the engage. Chain Ghost Bell. No engage for you, my friend. And the last hand trap, also somewhat format-dependent, but I'm happy it's back. 3 Veiler. I know it's 2 Veiler, 1 Imperm. I've got 3 Veiler. I'm trying to work towards them. I'm trying to find a good deal on 2 more copies of Impermanence. But honestly, this could be Impermanence, this could be Veiler, whatever you choose. Good against Drytron, negate the Diviner, negate the Mu Beta. You don't really want to negate Beatrice, because if you're at the point where you have to negate Beatrice, then Drytron's already gone through their full shebang, and at that point, you honestly should have just negated Diviner or Mu Beta. So that's it for the monsters of the deck. Most of the decks I play, I just realized, most of the decks I've played have been really monster heavy. No, but it's whatever. Monsters are what makes your deck go round. Most decks though, not Sky Striker. Still salty about that. Onto the spells. The starter spells, you got 1 circle and 3 mining. A Rhoda for any Salamangreat, it's quick play as well. So you could do it in the standby phase and not get drolled. Really good. It's at 1 for a reason. Silent Mining, the other really good extender. Discard a card, add a level 4 lower Cybers. Discard Spinny, discard Sea Archiver, discard a Jack Jaguar or Falco. It doesn't matter. There's a lot of good discards in this deck. Then add a level 4, usually Gazelle. You might want to add Foxy or Spinny or another card if you're in a spot where you could just win more, but usually the safe bet to go for is add the Gazelle. The rest of the spells, 2 Will and 1 Sanctuary. I was playing 3 Will, cut it down to 2 just to try it. Honestly, I don't mind Will at 2. Now that Stallio's back and there's more rank 3 extenders I can play, I don't feel like I need to go into Will as much. It's honestly just becoming more of a win more card, which, it's all well and good. Also at 2 because it's nice to open, but it's searchable off of Gazelle. And Sanctuary, that's your one of. It's mandatory. You need to play the 1 Sanctuary. Sucks to open, but it's not the worst thing in the world to open. It's not a hard brick. Helps you relink, get your Sunlight Wolf effects. Same with your Heat Leo. That's who he is. I forgot his name. Sorry. Onto the traps. The last portion of the deck. We got one Roar, 1 Rage. Might bump it up to 2 if I really feel like it, but I'm not so focused on setting traps in this deck anymore. I'm more focused on rank 3 extenders, but still, both of these are nice to open. You open 2 traps, you set 2 traps, you're usually in a good spot. And the rest of the traps, before I go, you can Rage, discard 1, pop 1, or the other effect, which is really, really nutty. Target a link monster you control, destroy cards your opponent controls up to link rating. And Roar, it's just you control Salamangreat link monster, negate whatever. And the last 3 traps on my deck that's an idea from my friend Blake. Shoutouts to Blake. 3 Solemn Strike. Really, really good trap card. Honestly, really good trap card. Negate a special summon or a monster effect. Yeah, that's fine by me. Don't have much else to say about it. Onto the extra deck. BXZ monsters. One of the best card in this deck, Miragestallio, and 1 Dweller. Stallio's back. Salad's back on the menu, boys. Salad isn't... I guess Stallio turned Salad from a rogue deck to more of a tier 2 contender, which doesn't seem like much, but it feels really nice to be seeing and playing Salamangreat more often. Rank 3, really generic rank 3, so if you're playing some nutty ass deck like Burning Abyss or something, or you're playing other level 3s, you can just go into Stallio if you want. Detach material, summon a Salad from deck, but you can only use fire effects for the rest of the turn. One misconception I see is people saying, oh, you use Stallio's effect, you're locked into fires. You're locked into activating fire effects. You're not locked into summoning only fires, which you can summon Dweller after you use Miragestallio's effect, as long as you're not using Dweller effect. So, Stallio's other effect, when it's linked off for Salamangreat Link Monster, bounce a card on the field. That's why a few formats ago, people used to do that with Nibiru. You'd make them, going second, you'd Nibiru them, make a big-ass token on your turn, summon Stallio, do some stuff, link Stallio off, bounce the token, and you've still got a Nibiru there, and you've got your fully set up board now. Dweller, don't have much to say about Dweller. It's been good for a long time. Floodgates for graveyard effects are crazy. Floodgates in general are crazy, and A little bit biased. Floodgates shouldn't be printed at all, but that's just me. Onto Link monsters. Link 1's 3 Banelinks and 1 Lingaribo. 3 Banelinks is honestly standard. Add your Salamangreat field spell. Protect your monsters in grave. Lingaribo is tech for trap decks. You could play this. You can cut this. It doesn't matter. I like to have it as I just like to have it as an option against trap decks. You can also play any other Link or any other Xyz in its place. Link 2's 3 Sunlight Wolf, 1 Phoenix, 1 Update Jammer. Sunlight Wolf is one of the other key components of your deck. If Gazelle wasn't the heart and soul of your deck, this card would be. Really good. Adds back fire when something's summoned to its link point. Add back spell or trap if it's linked using a Sunlight Wolf as material, which you could do 1 card with Sanctuary for if you didn't know. Don't need to go on too much about it. Nightmare Phoenix there for just there to pop a back row if you want. You could play again with Lingaribo. You could play another card in its place. Update Jammer enables OTKs. Don't need to say anything else about it. Link 3's 2 Heat Leo, 1 Transcode. Heat Leo, you use that to you shuffle back your opponent's back row, target a card in your grave, and a card your opponent controls. The card your opponent controls, it's the monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes the attack of the target in your graveyard. So you can effectively change someone's big ass monster into a 0 attack if you have an Ash in the grave. Transcode, summon back, update jammer, has a good OTK, but good OTK with it. Like you'd have to have Sunlight Wolf on the field, summon a different monster, and Splash Mage. I guess we use this for example. Link these 2 off into transcode effect. Summon back Splash Mage. Now each monster this card's calling 2 gains, I believe 500 attack. This card can attack twice now because of Update Jammer. And with Update Jammer, if a card attacks, you can use the other effect. Negate the effects in damage stuff. I believe it. Actually, let me reread this. Yeah. If your Cyber's monster battles, quick effect, activate this effect. Negate all other card effects on the field until the end of the damage step. Damage calculation for this battle uses each monster's original attack, so keep that in mind. Also, if an opponent's monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, inflict 1,000 damage. So that can help in OTKs. This in general, these monsters here should be aims 23. These should be 20. It would be 28. 2 attacks of 28, 23, and 25. That's, at least if that's not game, that's really big damage. That's it for the Link 3s. And the 1 Link 4. The best Link 4 to play in your deck is Access Code. I sold off my Access Code because I needed money, so I was playing the one Avermax in my Link 4. Avermax is still nutty if you can't afford Access Code. Like it's a big tower. The fact that it's a big towers that your opponent can't. It's big monster your opponent can't target with card effects. Also, it's the only monster that could be attacked while he's on the field, and if he's destroyed by battle, shuffle a card on the field into the deck. Oh no, it's just if it's sent to the graveyard in general. And if it attacks a special summon monster, or gain attack equal to its original attack, so it's kind of a pseudo Boral Sword in a way. So one of the funnier interactions I've seen is someone summon Avermax co-linked with a Phoenix. So it's the only it cannot be affected by your opponent. It's unaffected by your opponent's card effects, and it's the only thing that can be attacked. But because it's co-linked with Phoenix, it can't be destroyed by battle. So they'd have to get rid of Phoenix first and then the Avermax. Doesn't come up a whole lot, but it's funny when it has came up. So that was my Salad deck profile. I love this deck to bits. I'm happy that it's back. It's one of my favorite decks. It's no Prank Kids for me, but it's really high up there. It's one of my maybe my second or third favorite deck. I really love playing it. And it just reminds me of 2019, which I honestly love. Miss 2019 to this day. And yep, that's it for my profile. Like if you want, comment if you want, subscribe if you want. I can't control what you do, but you can even not do any of these. You can just watch the profile and go on with your day. That's fine with me. Well, this is it. Have a good day. Hopefully, wherever you are in the world, your tournaments can start back up again in person. Because when tournaments start back in person for me, first deck I'm bringing is Salamangreat. I gotta still do some theory testing with Prank Kids. Anyways, that's all. Have a good day.